EU has approved legislation to create a common charger. In fact, they said in a press release, in 2024, a USB-C port will become mandatory for a whole range of electronic devices such as mobile phones, tablets, and headphones.
Apple has lost its way, and the new iPhone 15 is proof. While the iPhone product line has undoubtedly enjoyed massive success since the release of the original iPhone in 2007, iPhone lovers will agree that many recent iPhone models have been disappointing with their minimal improvements that leave users with very little reason to upgrade. Many were hopeful about the new iPhone 15, hoping it would be a different story. However, Apple has missed the mark yet again. Described as underwhelming and disappointing by many, the new iPhone 15 seems to be telling us something about Apple and the smartphone industry at large. But what exactly is it saying? Stay tuned to find out. Before we dive into today's video, take a moment to click that like button and subscribe to our channel. Be sure to also hit that notification bell so that you won't miss out on any of our upcoming videos. In the past, the release of new iPhone models used to draw long lines of excited customers outside stores worldwide. Although this tradition hasn't completely vanished, it's gradually fading. One reason often cited for this change is the rise of e-commerce, allowing people to easily purchase iPhones online and have them delivered to their homes. However, it's undeniable that recent iPhone upgrades with their minimal upgrades haven't generated a lot of enthusiasm. Announced at Apple's Wonderlust event on September 12th, the iPhone 15 was highly anticipated by many. However, apart from the addition of a USB-C port, which seemed more like a necessity imposed on the tech giant, the iPhone 15 ultimately disappointed by not introducing substantial changes. While it did include another camera update, a dynamic island, and an OLED Super Retina display that supports Dolby Vision content, a closer examination revealed that it lacked game-changing or significant improvements. More than 250 million iPhones have remained without updates over the past 4 years, creating a growing desire among users to switch to a newer smartphone experience. Tim Cook, the CEO of Apple, holds the belief that the iPhone 15 will be a legendary series that will set new sales records for Apple because of this statistic. Even tech experts foresee the iPhone 15 as an important device in iPhone history. However, contrary to these expectations, the iPhone 15 falls short of being revolutionary or legendary. In fact, it bears a striking resemblance to its predecessor, the iPhone 14. It has become apparent that Apple's focus has shifted away from innovation, opting instead for finding new ways to market their newer iPhone models that don't live up to expectations. Surprisingly, despite this lack of groundbreaking innovation, Apple continues to achieve substantial sales. How does this happen? The answer lies in the company's reputation as the world's foremost technology trailblazer, offering an unparalleled user experience. This reputation drives some individuals to inconvenience themselves by allocating a significant portion of their income to purchase the latest iPhone models, sometimes at the expense of other aspects of their lives. Additionally, the fear of missing out and the desire to conform to societal norms play a significant role. Apple adeptly employs marketing strategies that capitalize on these fears and desires. Their advertisements and slogans convey the message that, without the latest iPhone, one risks falling behind in the modern world. In an era of rapid technological advancements and shifting trends, everyone wants to stay up to date. Yet, what often escapes consumers is the fact that the new iPhone they're investing in is similar to their existing one. Unfortunately, the mere difference in name and the label of being the best of all time can cloud critical thinking, leading people to purchase without hesitation. The iPhone 15 did undergo a significant transformation with the adoption of a USB-C charging port, a change not even of Apple's own volition, but necessitated by external pressures. The European Union, in a decisive move, made clear guidelines insisting that Apple transition to USB-type charging to retain its market presence within the European Union. A prohibition within Europe will be a massive loss for Apple, which has led the company to forego its nature of looking different from everyone. However, This alteration represents only the tip of the iceberg, as the European Union plans to exert further influence on the decisions of smartphone manufacturers. In 2023, the European Union ratified a groundbreaking proposal compelling all smartphone manufacturers, including the iconic iPhone, to incorporate removable batteries in their devices by 2027. This decree might present a formidable challenge to Apple, a company that had steadfastly adhered to a philosophy of non-removable batteries. Apple had reiterated its steadfast commitment to a non-removable battery stance, pioneering the trend that other brands followed. While this new inevitable redesign effort will change everything and cost Apple time and money to change their designs, it might favor the company in the long run. How? We'll get to that soon. The new iPhone 15 raises questions regarding Apple's shift from its status as a pioneering innovator. Questions arise as to why Apple, a prominent company within a fiercely competitive smartphone industry that includes rivals like Samsung, would venture down a path that potentially jeopardizes its top-tier position in the smartphone hierarchy. Furthermore, why do major changes, typically attributed to Apple's penchant for innovation, appear to be imposed upon the company rather than voluntarily undertaken? The simple answer reveals the truth about Apple and the smartphone industry at large. Smartphone technology has hit a point where innovation has slowed down, and it's not anyone's fault. Even Apple, known for its groundbreaking products, is finding it challenging to come up with new ideas. When Steve Jobs introduced the first iPhone, it marked a significant technological shift, and smartphones rapidly evolved. For example, when Apple introduced two cameras, everyone followed suit, adding more lenses. However, there's a limit to how many cameras a smartphone can have before it affects its design. Apple used to create iconic products, but as progress has slowed, they, like other companies, are struggling to find out what's next. What was once considered innovative is now standard, and the excitement has diminished. With many players in the market, it's tough for any company to stand out, leading to a lack of progress. This lack of technological progress has also caused a slowdown in the market. Predictions for 2023 show the lowest number of phones being shipped in a decade. People mostly buy new phones when their old phones break, since there aren't many exciting new features. Currently, smartphone marketing relies on brand recognition and reputation. This is advantageous for Apple, though, as they have a strong brand and reputation. Additionally, potential inconveniences posed by EU laws could push Apple to develop innovations that would help them remain different. The lack of significant progress in smartphone technology has led to a shift in focus towards virtual reality and AI as the next big innovations. Tech companies, including Apple with its Vision Pro, are already showing strong interest in the AI market. While virtual reality isn't currently a major focus, Apple intends to keep developing more headsets. This shows the dynamic nature of technology, where you must constantly adapt and innovate to remain relevant and successful. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up button and subscribe, because we have more interesting videos on the way.